figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Interleague Baseball, next on MLB Network. Walker Buehler gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ronald Torreyes stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ronald Torreyes is retired to kick off the inning. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. In now is Anthony Rendon. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and no strikes. High pop-up. Freeman is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down in order go the White Sox. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Ian McKinney will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So stepping in is Mike Trout. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Set. Here it comes.
1-0.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeak out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 8th home run of the season for him. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Not shortstop. Here.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average is at 308 entering play. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. Misses, ball 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Next up is Nolan Arenado, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And now the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-0 now.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. First pitch of the AB now. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, and that is off the wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Arenado at third. Freeman is at second with nobody out. That's 2-1. As a look, now the pitch.
That's ball three.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Adames scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
So one gone with the runner at third, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. And he lays off for ball one. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. The catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And next to hit is the catcher, Salvador Perez. Now here's the first offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Verdugo is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they score 4 times on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. It's the Reds 4 and the White Sox nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Two and two.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Hits this one hard the other way. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Into the box now, Willy Adames, fouled off. You see the average starting play at .318. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next to stand in is Evan Longoria. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. He's set and the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Buehler has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Trout has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the throw comes in, and all three runners are forced to hold on with one away now.
The right fielder,
Up next, Hunter Renfroe. He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ballgame with 3 men on. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Stanton, the runner at third. Votto at second. Adames at first. 1 gone. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Hit back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. 1 for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
And now the first pitch.
Aye.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
The pitch.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
plate now, David Peralta, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
The 1-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They lead it 4-0. Stepping in, James McCann. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Oh, that's it.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And it's fouled away. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the infielder slash utility man, Ronald Torreyes. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Very weakly on the ground. Ready on 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tim Anderson.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Anderson was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, Matty, you mentioned he's playing his former club, and that can get tricky sometimes. I don't know if he's going to dinner with these guys after the game, or he showed up here with an axe to grind. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Nolan Arenado will be next. The 3-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this one bounds around against the wall. And this throw gets away from him.
Up next is Cincinnati.
You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0. On the ground to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 9, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Castellanos is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded to 3rd. This could be 2. To 2nd for 1. The relay on to 1st. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Reds lead 1, but they're in front 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here is Giancarlo Stanton. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time,
Down,
and it's 1
1
and 2. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Joey Votto waits on deck. Fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for 1. Back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Joey Votto. Now here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Still 2 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Dive, he's got it. The throw, he's out. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. This is foul for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. And now the first pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. fouls this one off. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
The designated hitter, Vladimir.
Ready now is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball
Count
1.
1-0.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swinging a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. In now for the Reds, David Peralta comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Adames picks it up. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up is Willie Adames. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Willie Adames.
Now here's the first offering.
Nope.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. Swing and a line drive. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Next, it'll be Evan Longoria. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2 in just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
I got the count 1 and 2.
The ball and 2 strikes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now here is James McCann. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Longoria is off at first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that's over. 2-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
That's ball
He's
3.
fallen behind now. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A man left for the White Sox. They trail here 4-0. Julio Palmeiro is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Julio Palmeiro.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. The 3-1 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A ball and a strike. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 4th home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ground ball right into the shift. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. The Reds are on top, 6-0. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now into the box, Alex Verdugo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. Softly hit down the line, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First delivery to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Adames moving to his left. Makes the play. 1 away. Now to the plate. Here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Wong leads off first with 1 away. And there's ball 2 now.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now it'll be David Peralta. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the AB on its way.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Mike Trout. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Standing in now, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3 balls.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
It's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Tyler Alexander gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Nolan Arenado will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. Make it 9-0.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose. I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman lifted the other way down the left field line. Stanton on the run, but this will land untouched. Two men are on with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the 0-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 9 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. At the plate now is Willy Adames. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Ian Kennedy enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Ian Kennedy.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Peralta going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Hunter Renfroe as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point.
Ball.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And that one yanked just foul. Runner at second here with one man out. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So next to bat will be James McCann, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 9 and the White Sox 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Again, another foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Leadoff man
Second
retired
baseman.
for the second baseman, Colton Wong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. Ready now for Cincinnati, Salvador Perez. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Torreyes gloves it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Reds 10 and the White Sox 1.
Leading off for the White Sox, the second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
First pitch of the AB now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far on the year, Verdugo is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ready with the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Anthony.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Inside ball.
Verdugo on second. Rendon is over at first with one away. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And it's fouled away. Kennedy pauses. Here's the 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, David Peralta. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad back barrel accuracy.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Hit hard down the right field line. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Bounce it to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Man, I love this play. It makes me miss playing third base right here. He smothered it with the dive, and I love how fast he got to his feet, set his shoulders, and threw an absolute bullet across the diamond.
At the plate, Mike Trout. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in next, Tim Anderson. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
At the plate now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
Joe Jimenez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Now, Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
That's ball 2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
3-0 to him now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So the next to bat will be Nicholas Castellanos. Flew out last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Off the plate,
as
ball
the first
1.
pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2-0, here it is.
That's ball 3.
Colton Wong would be next. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. Reds out in front, 12-1. In is Joey Votto now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Castellanos is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Digging in next, Willie Adames. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
1 ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And now Evan Longoria hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. The White Sox down to their last strike. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Left side. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Walker Buehler earns his 5th winner of the year. Ian McKinney was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.